Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and happy 11/11 portal and Taurus full moon. Now, the 11/11 portal is, I think, more emotional than anything else, but there's opportunities that are opening up from things that are closing out. And then we have the Taurus full moon, and Taurus full moon has a wonderful, holistic, healing energy to it. It's got a gentle, peaceful energy to it. Overall benevolent energy. There's a lot of benevolence in the air right now with Jupiter in Sagittarius. Venus is in Sagittarius, which is a good place for it. Lots of good things happening in the cosmos right now, which makes that Taurus full moon really beautiful. Qualities of Taurus are steadfast and honest, very loving, filled with love because it's ruled by Venus. So it's very romantic. That could intensify over the next couple of days. There could be opportunities for some romance or welcoming new things into your life. But as a full moon teaches us, and this is what I want to remind everybody, as a full moon teaches us, you have to let go of something first before that newness and this freshness comes. It's almost like to pass through the gateway, you have to pay with garbage that you should be shedding. It's just a demonstration of your trust in the universe that I don't have to hold on to any concepts or preconceptions or fears anymore. I can take this leap of faith and walk through or walk forward. And there are beautiful things that are going to come for me, especially in the next 3 weeks. So this is a special reading that I'm doing today. It will not be like the normal daily. It will be a Taurus full moon tarot card reading. It's an oracle card reading clarified by tarot if I need to clarify. I'm going to break it up by zodiac sign so that the timestamps will be in a comment below and in the description box below. We're just going to spend the time together until we get through the whole zodiac. I've already pre-shuffled and prayed over the cards. I've meditated on the cards so that I'll be pulling them card by zodiac sign by zodiac sign. And you guys, I'll be able to look. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Gabby. Good morning, Lord Scorpio. And I'll be able to chat a little bit more with you guys during this because with the daily, it's a, I don't have breaks between the zodiac signs, so that'll be nice. But also, there will not be an end open card reading, FYI. So if anybody who's on here for that, that's not what this is going to be today. It's just going to be 444 right across the top. 44 people on and 4 likes. 45 people. Welcome. Whoever just joined, welcome. What we're going to be doing is focusing on the energies and messages that need to come through for this specific time, the 11th through the 13th of 2019, where the full moon energies are really going to pull on us and affect us, especially if we're water signs, especially if you're Cancerian. Moon babies unite. We always get pulled by moons. And the Taurus full moon is actually very, very benevolent. Taurus is, the moon is exalted when it's in Taurus. And that's even better than when it's at home in Cancer, because exalted means it's the absolute best of itself and it's the strongest of itself. And it's also infused with sort of very complementary characteristics that it normally doesn't have. So Taurus has that steadfast, it has that grounded, it has the ability to let things go and let things pass and be a little bit more secure and steadfast in how it feels about itself. So Cancer, this new moon is, this full moon is actually very, 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 very beneficial to your ruling illuminary, right? It's just, it's making it even better than it normally is. So expect, especially if you're water signs, I feel like to have a very couple of peaceful, happy, how can I say this? Solid days that make sense, days that feel good, feel okay. You may not have huge blessings coming in, but there's going to be a sense of calm. It's like the waters are calm for a second. Oh my God. These cards, these calls that come through, man, they irritate me. I have myself on no call list, but it doesn't seem to matter. have all my notes here for my special Cancer reading that I'm going to be doing. But let's focus on these energies now. I just want to be sure that I'm time stamping as I go. Once again, there will be commercial interruptions, but I will always pause so that they don't interrupt a message. For example, if you're not using it, hey Fit Goddess, your birthday's the 12th. Happy birthday. Day before. Hey KD, hey Nikki. So, Hertfordshire, that's in England, right? That's so exciting. That's so cool. Okay, so here we go. There is going to be a commercial break in a couple of seconds if you're not watching this live. Thank you so much for your patience through all the commercial breaks because they are donations to the channel. You don't have to donate anything except your patience. And the commercials sponsor the channel, so it's it's really appreciated. So there will be a commercial break in a couple of seconds. I'll see you guys when I get back. Now, for all of those in the live, you don't have to wait at all. You're right here with me. We're going to start, because it's Scorpio season, with Scorpio. I'm going to write down the timestamps as I go. So let's do 6:14. We're going to begin with Scorpio. Scorpio, this energy is specifically for you, and yes, it should be, happy birthday, Doug Denny. That's my 623. It should be a complementary energy to the energy for your week ahead. Anybody whose week ahead included November 12th, that should be all of you. This energy is just amplified over the 11th, 12th, and 13th, all right? So for Scorpio, we have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. This is finding your direction, finding your way, but also knowing that being pulled back like an arrow means that you're about to take off. So let this time be when you regroup and reassess yourself and get a sense of wholeness in who you are. Because if your life is about to take off, you want to have that sense of self firmly realized. So yes, your life is about to take off, but it's important for you to see the big picture. Sometimes we get lost in the details, especially of our emotions. We get really wrapped up in our emotions and get reactionary. And being reactionary is not going to help you over the next couple of days. What is going to help you is a mindset of, hey, I'm just going to see a couple weeks out, a couple months out, overall, where my life is going or how this affects my life. See things from an aerial bird's eye perspective, Scorpio. An arrow has a bird's eye perspective, right? It flies through the air. It's not something that stays on the ground or goes underground. It is a device toward the future. It's pointing toward the future like all fire signs do. The Sagittarian energy is also a statement on you do have luck working in your favor right now. You do have Jupiter that is home in Sagittarius, and then that's really helping you guys out. It's helping you release things. And remember, an arrow is nothing until we release it, right? So if you really want to pack that punch, go over your life in the next couple of days and think, what am I ready to release? Because that's the perfect time. It's like, this is perfect timing for you, Scorpio, to release those energies now. This is the full moon. Whatever you release will make way and pave way for the momentum and all those wonderful things that you want to come in. Have a bird's eye perspective of what you want to come in, and understand that whatever's being prepped now is for wonderful stuff. It's just for good stuff to come in. It's almost like this is the preparatory period. In other words, take aim. Take aim over the next couple of days, Scorpio, and really take your time taking that aim. Let's go on to, I have these light cards, soul name. Ooh, this is you deciding exactly who you are and exactly what you want to be, and not letting anybody else define you. You understand? This is who you really truly are, letting it come out of the dark and shine. So what you're really releasing this week, Scorpio, or this over the next couple of days, what you're releasing is anything that's getting in the way of you being your authentic self. Anything that you feel is listen, they may not be things like things that are people intentionally trying to hurt you. It may be beliefs or thoughts that you have in your head, something that you've decided is a reality when it really isn't a reality. It's a reality because you make it a reality because you decide on it every day. This is you being completely and totally true to who you are, and not allowing any fears or preconceived notions or prejudices to get in the way of that. This is that perfect time to get rid of all the muck and let your truth shine through. And then last but not least, we have the message, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And how freaking perfect is that we got these two cards side by side. Like your soul name, your truth. This is a voice that's coming from deep inside of you. In the middle of your season, it is a perfect time for your voice to come out. And really, like, in other words, if anything was buried or had been buried or hidden, the truth will out during Scorpio season. And it's playing to your favor, Scorpio, because whatever your soul purpose or soul calling is, it's going to be able to connect with that voice deep inside of you, especially over the next 3 days, so that you can really see what is getting in the way of my beauty, what is getting in the way of my life purpose, what is in the way of it, and how do I let go of it. And in some cases for you guys, it's just you deciding, let go, let go, let go. What do you mean, Jad? Is this real? It's all real. What you believe is real. So it's all in your belief, hun. Hi, James from India. Hey, Amy. So what's the question mark, Huda? I don't understand. Love the model meditation from the last full moon. I plan on doing that again. Excellent. That's wonderful. Such a great way to set our intentions. Yeah, the water meditation is phenomenal. So remember, Scorpio, this is still your message. This is you coming into your full power, into your full self, is getting in touch with exactly who you are and having confidence to be that out loud, and not let anything get in the way. And when I mean anything, I really mean even your own fears, even yourself, even maybe this preconceived notion that I'm unlovable or that my life is always going to be shit. That's not true. That's not a truth. That's an accepted belief, but it's not a truth. So please understand and know that this is the time, this is the portal, the gateway opening up for you to change all that, for you to let go, release those mind traps, and to be your full self. Like, take that leap of faith and have the courage. Just out loud, be your full self. So yes, those intentions manifested quickly, powerful, excellent. So what everybody's talking about is the water manifestations, manifesting with water. If I can find it, I'll attach it to this video so you can see what it entails. Is pouring water, taking 2 separate cups and writing on one cup what you have in your life right now that you really want to let go of. Just the realities and your truths of your life right now. And you pour water into that cup. And you speak into that cup your intentions and your intentions to let it all go. Your praise and gratitude. Thank you for all of this being in my life and teaching me the lessons that it did. I am ready to release you and let you go. And as you pour, and then you take a second cup and you write what you're welcoming into your life onto the cup, glass, paper, it doesn't matter. You write those intentions as if you already have them. You know, I have my dream job. Thank you so much for my dream job. Thank you so much for this inheritance. Thank you so much for these opportunities. All of those things that you really want in your life, write them on that cup as if you already have them. And then you take the cup from that first cup, and then you take the water from that's in that first cup, and you pour it into the second cup, reading and thanking the universe out loud for all those things that you want in your life, that you're welcoming into your life. And then you drink the water from that second cup. So that's manifesting through water, because water has memory. And that's a really good thing to do on a new moon when you're welcoming new things into your life. But it also has that element of full moon as well, because you're releasing the old and welcoming in the new. So it's perfect. It's beautiful to celebrate the moons that way. And I'm glad that you guys reminded me. That's fantastic. I might actually do that. I might actually do that myself tomorrow. Okay. All right. Let's move on to 14. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. The messages coming out for you for the Taurus full moon energy are a time for healing. there has been a little bit of wonkiness in your life. And now that your benevolent Jupiter, your ruler Jupiter, has finally come out of retrograde and back into Sagittarius for this last couple of weeks, oh my God, how perfect is that, Sagittarius? It's a time for you to have a little bit of relaxation and a respite from the difficulties that you've been experiencing over the past couple of weeks. Things have come out that you have not known of, like things have surprised you, come out of the blue, troubles and difficulties. Essentially, you're going to get a respite from that. You're going to get a time, Sagittarius, these over the next couple of days, and I honestly predict for you over the next couple of weeks, where things will get a lot easier for you. They will get a lot clearer. They will feel a lot gentler. And maybe even you feel your energy sort of reinvigorated and returning. So a much needed respite for you, Sag. So here we go, soul journey. There's a lot that you've been learning over the past couple of weeks. And this is the clearing. If you see the storm clouds clearing and you see almost like the promised city standing there in the iceberg, like waiting, you're going from that hardcore ice, right? That scary iceberg that just wants to rip your guts out, walking up this beautiful path into the heavens that are clearing. This is the clearing time. This is that time for you to walk to a higher ground spiritually. But I think in terms of, happy birthday, Doug Denny, in terms of the 3D, it's almost like you're being taken care of for the next couple of days, Sagittarius. It's a feeling of you can calm down now. Things are going to be okay. Something that you didn't think was going to be okay is going to be okay. There may be even good news coming in to make you feel a little bit better about your situation. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's opening for you, not to you. So this is a reminder, Sag, that upon the breaking, the opening, there might have been a little bit of pain. The first time a butterfly spreads its wings, it might be a little cramped. But this is a dawning of something very beautiful, a lot of happiness and abundance and flowery. Think of flowery perfume, a happy time for you, especially over the next couple of days. So this is a dawning of something beautiful, Sagittarius. And whatever that is in your life, that could be many different things in your life, but whatever it is in your life, it is going to be something that you welcome, like the smell of flowers or the smell of a rose or the look of something beautiful. Sagittarius, this is a great time for you to get a little bit of lightening in your life. Wow, that's a good message. I know. We're all like, could I be Sagittarius? Well, listen, you could be Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. These could apply for all of those. You could also apply this energy to wherever Sagittarius fits in your chart. Oh, thank you, Claudia, for that donation. I really appreciate it. Anyone Taurus, moon, Scorpio, sun in here? Oh, have your conversations. All right, let's move on to Capricorn. We're going to do 1814 for Capricorn. Let's see what the energies are for Capricorns over the next 3 days. Where this portal will lead you, how this full moon will affect you. Show the world the real you. This is truth. The truth will out, Capricorn. Listen, I know that there has been things that have been making you doubt and making you feel like you're trapped or you're stuck or you've lost control, Capricorn. But the truth is, your life is so much better than you know. And I've been feeling this for a while, and that's the truth. And I think the truth is maybe, just maybe, you're getting in your own way by sort of looking at this current situation with the same benchmarks and criteria that you would look at other situations, or that you had looked at, the same checklist that you used 15 years ago, you're still using right now. And the same checklist doesn't apply. Your life has changed and your criteria need to too. The truth of who you are right now, what you want in your life right now, really. Not what you think you want or you feel like you're obligated to want, or you've taught yourself this script of what makes a good person and you're still trying to check those boxes of what that script is, but that script is antiquated, Capricorn. And what this full moon is going to ask you to do is let go of that antiquated script. Let go of that antiquated checklist. You're not who you were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even 5 years ago. You're just not that person anymore. And there are beautiful opportunities in your life that would actually show through a lot stronger if you would let go, stop trying to see them through the eyes of the expectations of 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Your life is not the same. Your opportunities are here, but they're coming in different forms. They're coming in untraditional forms. They might not be coming in the form of a job. They might not be coming in the form of a promotion or a raise. They may be coming in form of love or tenderness or friendship or, entrepreneurship. They are coming in different ways. And if you open your eyes and let go of those old lists, throw them away, they don't work for you right now, you will see so many blessings. You'll drop on your knees and say, praise the Lord, because there really are blessings in your life. That's the truth of the situation. But you have to live true to who you are now, not who you were 10 years ago. That person's gone. You've changed. Every cell in your body has replaced itself from 10 years ago. Let yourself be here now and make a new checklist, because it's time for one. We have soul family. Oh, this is beautiful. Capricorn, this is about being around what truly makes you happy. You might have been scared to do what truly makes you happy or be what truly makes you happy because it wasn't the responsible thing to do. It didn't make you as much money as you wanted to make. Other opportunities that seemed more prestigious came up. But Capricorn, you're kind of done with that, because the truth is you're a very deep sign, and you're a very heart-driven sign. I think a lot of people just think you're all about money, and that's really not true at all. This is getting back to that heart space of who you really want to be around, what really makes you happy. You will turn it into an advantageous work opportunity, but doing what you really love, being who you really are, not living up to anybody else's expectations. You get yourself around the people that really know you, not only really know you, but really can teach you, that you really admire, that you feel good and happy with every day, and who are aligned with the same things that you want to do. Not just what you can do. Capricorn, if you set your mind to it, you can do anything, really. But this is really what you want to do. And I want you to believe, Capricorn, that you can do what you want to do. There are opportunities there as well. The Age of Light. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Capricorn, you're ready. I feel like I've said this to you before in your readings. You always feel like you have to earn something. You have earned these blessings. You have earned this. You've earned this on decades upon decades of hard work. You've earned this decades upon decades of, working overtime. You've earned this lifetime over lifetime. You have earned it. This is earned. It's just taken a while to get to you, so you forgot that you earned it. So please welcome in your blessings, because they are things that you have built. Whether you remember them or not, you have built this and you deserve this. Wow. Oh, that is a powerful message, Cappy. Amen. 23. Oh, actually, let me see what's going on in the chat. I want to check up on you, see what's going on. Hey, Crystal Wisdom. Hey, Taryn. Did I find everything my dad wanted me to find at his house? Taryn, I'm not answering personal questions today. I'm not taking personal questions. I'm just doing Taurus full moon per zodiac sign readings. So that's an FYI. If you guys just joined, just let you know. This Cappy reading is going straight to my heart. Oh, I'm Life Coast Liz. I love you, Liz. I'm so happy you get to be on here. I'm so happy for your energy on here. You have a bright, beautiful energy. Sacred Soul Fire, that resonated too much for Capricorn. I hope it resonates. I really do. Every time I look at this clock up on my video screen, it's a twin number. 24-24, 15-15, 12-12. It's crazy. It's just been happening like that the whole time. Yeah. In other words, things are coming into alignment. And I had said that during Scorpio season. A lot of things are going to come into alignment. This is that perfect push. And you know what? I feel like sometimes when, even me, when I watch other tarot card readers or astrologers say things like this, I expect, you know, the freaking heavens to open and God to just shower me with light and my whole life to change. And is that a winning lotto ticket in my hand? You know, like, no, man, no. Like that's not what these messages mean. When we mean portals are opening, it's opportunities, emotions, the energy is aligning for us to use that energy in beautiful ways. Like that the cosmos is sort of in a very beneficial, free-flowing kind of place right now, so that the energies can be easily, they're very malleable for us. And it will be easier for us to manifest things. And it also is just a lessening of our burdens, like a oh, I can breathe a little bit easier, and I can have faith. Maybe faith is returning where faith was lost. It's those kind of things that you're going to feel first. Now, I'm not saying that one of you will not. I just saw 555 right up there. I'm not saying that one of you won't have like a blowout life-changing event, or if eventually your life will take on the form that you wanted it to take. This is just, it's almost like, imagine yourself on a very, very long journey where it was uphill, the weather was hot, you couldn't eat when you wanted to eat. This was a rough journey. Well, this would be the part of the journey that runs along the Caribbean beach where the weather is temperate, the fruit is sweet, you know, there's fresh water trickling down from a mountain stream. And it's just like, this is a time that on your journey where things will be happier, where things will be nicer, where things will be more human friendly. That's what this means. You know what I'm saying? It's not that your life is all of a sudden going to change, but you're going to be able to refuel as you go. Instead of spending fuel, you'll be able to refuel as you go, and literally sort of revitalize yourself, recharge yourself. It's something that we all really, really need. Just saying. Okay, 27. Listen, none of us really want the journey to end. None of us, because we know what that means when the journey ends. We don't want that. We want the journey to keep on going, and us to keep on growing, and life to keep on changing, because change is life. It is growth, and growth is life. We don't want there to be no, the only time you don't change is when you're dead. That's the only time. And even then, your body changes. It goes back into the ground to help other things grow. So growth is always the aim for our life on earth. So that's just a little bit of a reminder. Somebody out there needed to hear that. Okay, Pisces, let's start you at 2750. No. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I didn't do Aquarius. So I've been talking so much. So Aquarius, you're at 2750. Hi, Aquarius. I did not forget about you. Let's do this. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. That's really interesting, Aquarius. Because in your week ahead reading, I had said that there was this sort of period of something that you had been going through that you felt like you couldn't say out loud, that you didn't really want to say out loud. It was sort of a chosen silence. It wasn't necessarily an oppression, but it could have been. But this is the end of that cycle. This is the burst. This is the, I'm leaving, I'm moving on. This is the, now I can be myself out loud. So Aquarius, if you had felt stuck, or you had felt put upon or set upon, or you had just felt like the timing was not right for something, this is this reminder for you that that time is over. This is your time to really just be yourself out loud and not have to repress anything anymore. I think that whatever struggles or whatever sort of in between kind of murky period you were going through, that's done. It's behind you. Like I said, you're walking along the beach, feeling that fresh ocean tickle your toes, fresh breeze, fresh fruit. This is going to be a sort of releasing period for you, a period where you can just breathe again and not have to hide anything. I want to move on to this next card just because I want to see insight. Ooh, insight. Oh, Aquarius. Now, for you guys, I don't know if you're providing these insights for other people or you're actually getting these insights for yourself, but it seems like over the next couple of days, you have received messages or received informations that you really needed to, which is why you're finally able to let this past cycle go. It's almost like the key to your cage has been turned and you can walk free or walk through it, or you held the key the whole time and you were waiting for everything on the outside to clear up. And that you've almost gotten that message of it's okay, come out wherever you are and meet the young lady who fell from the star. Remember that scene from The Wizard of Oz where Glinda the Good Witch is telling the munchkins they can come out again? Aquarius, I'm not calling you a munchkin. I'm saying that it's time. And I think that you know that it's time. You know that it's time to finally be able to release your fears, release those not insecurities, but indecisiveness, or almost it's almost like you didn't it's almost like you didn't know enough, or you weren't ready to dive into something, but now you are, because you've gotten the information that you needed. Interesting. And do you see how this card is almost coming? There's like a fire coming from this chakra, this do you see that? Isn't that interesting? So this could be like Kundalini awakening, like this feeling of whatever, like that fiery snake that was pent up deep down in your gut. You're releasing it and purging it, and you really don't care. You really don't care about how anybody's judgment upon you. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held, Aquarius. Wow. This is beautiful. Oh my God. So yeah, this is your time to let go and release of all of those things that were holding you captive. Let yourself really just not indulge, but indulge in peace, indulge in meditation this week. And maybe that's where your insights are coming from. These truths about what you feel and about who you are and about those things that you want in your life. This full moon is illuminating a lot of truths for people, and it's giving them the permission to feel comfortable in those truths. You know, with that very nurturing Taurus energy, very loving energy, Aquarius, it's saying you're having a little bit of break between two really challenging times. It's almost like you know the road ahead and you need this respite before you go on it, because the road ahead is really life-changing for you. It really is. I feel like, especially in your week ahead reading, there was this feeling of this opportunity is big and you've been working on it for a while, and it looked like maybe it wouldn't happen, but now it's happening. So there's a lot of wonderful life-changing events for you, and this is a great time to just gather your strength and gather your fortitude. Meditate, relax, retreat. Spa days. This is not like pigging out, right? That would just hurt your body. This is like the next 3 days, let this be about meditation, taking a break, taking a vacation even. Go for it, do it. Whatever brings you closest and most whole to your soul, Aquarius. Wow, that's a very spiritual quest over the next 3 days. Very spiritual. 3329, we're going on to Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's do this. Adjustments are required, third quarter. Interesting. This could be adjustments in your perspective, adjustments in your choices, adjustments in your reactions. This was part of your week ahead reading too. This energy really overtook a lot of the week ahead readings, where there was a sense of I'm peeking ahead to the cards. Color and soul family. Wow. I'm trying to remember your week ahead reading. I'm going to attach it above. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach it above, because this energy had something to do with your week ahead reading. Adjustments are required. In some ways, I feel like, well, there was a breakthrough for you, Pisces. That's what it was. But it was almost like you had been around the wrong people, been interacting in the wrong circles, or depending on the wrong people, or expecting too much from the wrong people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is like realigning with your true soul tribe, with who you are, bringing back your creative voice, and not being afraid to express yourself sincerely. But it had something to do with a breakthrough of a creative project, that there had been some sort of hold up. People weren't really seeing you for who you are. But I think the world is changing for you now. The next 3 days are going to basically illuminate your ability to create, because that Venus energy is very creative. So allow this Taurus full moon to bring your creativity back in full force. A project that you have been working on creatively is finally going to start gaining momentum again. Because Pisces, I feel like in some ways it had a lot of snags, snafus, maybe the funding had run out, but something that really mattered to you a lot is now once again gaining your momentum. And I feel once again that your friends are going to have a lot to do with your life getting easier, your life feeling blessed again, you returning to your spirited, kind, like gentle self, optimistic, dreamy self. It's almost like your dreams are starting to be realized through the help of the right people. And this full moon can actually connect you to them. The energies, if you use the energies correctly, it will have a beautiful connective path to those people who can actually help you succeed and do everything that you need. Look at this card. It is emanating all the colors of the rainbow, coming right from your heart space, Pisces. So this has to do with something that is very, very near and dear to your heart, but it's also getting back to your truth. You might have been distracted in the past couple of weeks about doing something that would sell or doing something that was attractive to others, but it wasn't necessarily who you are. Now you're getting back to your sincerity and your clarity, and you're finding your soul tribe that will really help you along. This energy of this full moon is allowing you to connect to the right people. The people who will believe in you and see you, or reconnect to them. You might have been at a distance from them, haven't seen family in a while, or needing to go back to see family. Something that solidifies you and always brings you this feeling of release and cleansing, and coming back to remembering who you are, Pisces, because inevitably that's where your creativity has to come from. And you have, and that sincerity is going to align you with the people who are sincerely interested in you and sincerely want to help you. So this is a beautiful time for you to align and network and be with those right people, be amongst those right people, not the people that you think can get you somewhere, but the people who always come through for you, the right people. Ooh, okay. Let's move on to 37. Now let's do 38. 3800. We're going to move on to Aries. Hi, Aries. What's up? Let's see what this Taurus full moon has in store for you, Aries. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. That's so interesting how you get Pisces. Aquarius got Capricorn's full moon. And now you're getting Pisces full moon. So it's like one step behind you. Isn't that interesting? But it's also very challenging energies, right? In other words, this full moon is going to challenge you to step outside of yourself and be something bigger than yourself, more than yourself. It's going to ask you to do things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily have been comfortable with 10 years ago, like I said for Capricorn. But you need to be comfortable with them now. And I think that on some level, you really know this already. So Aries, this is a time for you to take, it almost feels like a little bit you felt like things have gotten out of control at a point in your life, and you're able to take the momentum that you do have, you still have this wonderful momentum, and balance it out with what could really be true. So I think if you're in a long-term relationship, you're sitting down and having that conversation of, how do we move forward? Like, what's the next step for us? How do we actually make this happen? Maybe you're looking at houses to move in with each other with, checking the bank books to see if it can work. So it's taking what you want and what you dream of and your goals, and now setting out the plan for how to make them happen. And this is a wonderful time, Aries, to do that, to start making those plans, like not making it, building a strategy for for how you're going to move forward. It's a wonderful time for that, because that's what the portal is good for. It's a wonderful time to make a little bit of progress and push ahead. You're going to have that really positive energy behind you supporting it. So Aries, this is really about sit down and make those plans. See what you really want. Once again, truth has a lot to do with the energies of this moon. Whatever it is that you really wanted to be working on, Aries, sit down over the next 3 days and really plot out that path of how you're going to make it a reality. And here we have meditation. So meditation, Aries, doesn't have to be blatant meditation, but it's just calming yourself, focusing, trusting on your breath, returning your faith, and also getting in touch with your heart space. I think that this is, in other words, having faith in your heart space. Your strategy doesn't have to be about setting a time frame, setting schedules. It just has to be about believing. It's more spiritual, Aries. It's more about believing that what you really want has a way forward and you can manifest it into the 3D. So it's not about setting exact dates that you have to control with a whip. It's not that. It's about saying, well, let's start researching this, or let's start looking into this, or okay, you make this much, I make that much. You know, in 2 months, we might have this to invest. What do you think? What would you want to invest in? Or what kind of apartment would you want to look at? This is about manifesting from the heart. This is about letting your heart guide you, but guide you forward. Make those plans for the future, because this is a great time to do it. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Reach out. Don't be afraid to have faith and speak to a higher power over the next 3 days for guidance. It could also have to do with coming into alignment with faith again, or finding your faith. It's also, and you're gonna love this, a message of you're being supported by the angels, by God, whatever you call those benevolent forces that are trying to help you. You're being supported over the next 3 days, Aries. So this is definitely a good time to say your intentions out loud, to write them down and speak them into being, because you're being listened to, okay? So it's a great, powerful manifestation period where what you start and set in momentum over the next 3 days, 99% chance of them coming true. So get on it. Get on those manifestations this week, these next 3 days, Aries. Get on those manifestations. Let me read some of the comments. Happy birthday, friend, 1147. Today is my birthday. Oh, Fonzie. That's so cool. Happy birthday, Fonzie. 1111 is such an awesome birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, you're welcome, No Name. Thank you for your support. Hi, Paisley. You're saying a happy birthday to Fonzie. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. Hold on. Hello, just joining. Has Leo been done already? Not yet, Miss Roni. We're getting there, babe. We're getting there. We just did Aries. So we're moving on to Taurus. Taurus energy in the Taurus full moon. That's going to be pretty exceptional. Ooh, let's see if we're ready. Taurus energy in the Taurus full moon. Conclusions are within reach. Ooh, full moon eclipse. Something is ending for you, Taurus. And isn't that the perfect time? On a full moon, we end things. We release things. We let them go. This is the universal reminder, Taurus, that this is your power moment. This is the moment where anything that you couldn't handle, wanted to get rid of, or feeling you couldn't be honest with yourself, bull. You're the bull. Push it away like a bull would. Push right through all those unpractical mindsets. Push right through them and let them go and release them, because you will get an answer to your question. You will find out that enigma. Whatever you didn't know when you were searching for, whatever truth you were looking for, that conclusion will come. Something will end. And I think it's an ending that you've been wanting for a while. Expansion. Taurus. Once again, this is very spiritual energy for you. In allowing something to end, you now make room for infinite possibilities. There's really not much other way to explain it. Your life is starting to grow and be, you have the energy over the next 3 days, Taurus, to really walk through a portal and move your life into entirely new directions or really level up. Expansion and growth is yours, but what does it require? It requires you to release and let go first, to end something, to finish it out. This could be deciding that you need a divorce. This could be deciding that you need a change of career, but not just deciding it, actually ending it, taking those first steps to letting it go and releasing that part of your life, because there is so much more ahead of you, Taurus. And it's just having faith and believing in that and knowing that it's true, listening to messages like this and knowing that it's true. This is that perfect time for you to, like, in other words, if you're going to manifest, if you want to manifest something new, the biggest statement that you could do to tell the universe that you want to manifest something new over the next 3 days, Taurus, is for you to let the old thing go. That's the biggest statement that you could do. It's not writing a list or even doing the water. I encourage you to absolutely do the water meditation, absolutely, but the water manifestation. But the biggest thing that you could do to talk to the universe in the language that it wants to hear from you is releasing something old, letting it go and letting it end. Unbound, releasing, oh my God, you can't make this up. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this is a beautiful, beautiful release. And if I can find this meditation, I will attach it above here. I will attach it above here. It was Nicholas Ashbone. He's a very successful channel on YouTube, and he reads tarot cards monthly. But he also does guided meditations, and he did a beautiful guided meditation for releasing past lives, releasing things that you were bound to. And if I can find it, I'll attach it above. But what did we talk about, Taurus? You have to release the past to welcome in and expand your future. So what I'm asking you to do, Taurus, is literally, and I can guide you through a little bit of this meditation, is basically what you're doing is you're meditating and you're literally bringing yourself into a place of peace and calm where there are beautiful waters and you're just surrounded almost by like a water of light. You're surrounded by light. And into the light, you are saying thank you. You picture that person or that career or whatever that energy is. You picture them into your mind. You picture them as if they were right in front of you. And then you say to them, thank you. Thank you for all the lessons you've taught. With gratitude for all the lessons you've taught me. And with love, I release you. I release you and set you free and set myself free as well. And see them walk away and see them go and see them be released. You are unbinding yourself from a pattern or a behavior or a relationship that no longer serves you. Through love and gratitude, not through hate, not through trying to ignore it, but by acknowledging its purpose in your life is complete and sending it off in peace and love. It's a wonderful meditation for you to do over these next 3 days, Taurus, because it's going to open you up in the ways that you need to bring all that really beautiful energy and manifestation possibility into your life. Very spiritual. This is a very spiritual moon. And I honestly didn't expect it because Taurus is a sign of sort of material resources. You know, it's a 3D abundance. But I think what this is asking us to do is prepare our spirits for that abundance. All of these readings are saying that. So I don't think I can ignore it. Hi, Kat. Happy birthday to whoever just announced their birthday. I'm sorry I can't see. We're moving on now to Gemini. Gemini energy. I'm taking down the timestamps so as I go, so it's easier for me. I don't have to like go through the whole video to see the timestamps. But Gemini, hold your vision. Why do I feel like you got this? I just feel like you got this card in another one of my readings. Gemini, whatever made you doubt, whatever made you feel like you were, whatever put you in doubt, whatever put yourself into question. I felt like you were in a wonky position. You had been, and you're just sort of coming out of it. Your last reading with me was I'm out of here, because there was some sort of condition or situation in your life that you had felt bad about walking away from, whether there was a person who was manipulative or other kind of codependencies going on. You stayed longer than you needed to. This is hold your vision. It's reminding you it's reminding you of yourself. It's reminding you of what you want out of life is important, and keep going after it. Hold your position. Hold it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't let it go. Hold your vision, not your position, excuse me. Hold your vision. Focus on it. If you're looking for something to believe in, Gemini, if you're looking for something to motivate you, look no further than your own vision, and believe in it. Just believe in it unconditionally. Soul Song. Oh, wow, Gemini. This is a perfect card for you because music matters so much to you. Mercury is the ruler of music, and he is the singer of songs. That's the messenger God. So many messages were delivered through songs. And music means so much to you. Geminis and Virgos, both ruled by Mercury, have a very intimate connection with music. And this is your soul song, Gemini. This is you and your vision, who you really are and what you really contribute into the world. But remember, a song starts in your heart, but it's shared. So Gemini, we're asking you over the next 3 days, share your vision, share your soul song, share who you are, share what you want. Don't be afraid over the next 3 days, Gemini, to tell somebody what you want, to tell somebody what's going to make you happy, to make a decision based on your own needs. And you know what? I'm tired of the negative comments about Geminis always think of themselves. No, they freaking don't. Maybe you met a really crappy Gemini. There's crappy people in all signs. But no, not all Geminis only think of themselves. And I really feel like this had a mentality of you kind of being too caught up in an obligation to something else and losing a piece of you because of it. Gemini, let that go over the next 3 days. Set a new pattern that says, my happiness matters. I'm not on this planet just to make other people happy. I'm getting back to my soul song, singing my song, sharing my vision with the world, and believing in who I am. Release. Once again, it's releasing yourself. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. This could be you getting messages. Actually, like feeling your push forward from messengers, from ancestors, people that you love that have passed on, or just remembering your relationship with them, Gemini. Remembering them coming through and reminding you of who you are. Remembering the faith that they had in you, and that maybe the projects that they knew you were working on, you didn't finish before they passed. And it's almost a reminder. Do it for them. Find that motivation. Find that motivation in fulfilling this soul quest that you had before they passed. If you have a deep connection to somebody who has passed, then ask them for encouragement. Speak out loud to them over the next 3 days. Ask them for that encouragement. And in that encouragement, in that conversation you have with them, ask them for a reminder. Let you be reminded of something that you wanted to complete. And let that purpose and that vision be reinvigorated by remembering how much they had faith in you, how much they believed in you. Oh my God. And it's like almost like, I don't know why, I kind of expect it to become more and more Taurus, stereotypical Taurus each time, and have to do with more of the 3D abundance. But this is all soul searching. This is all cleansing your heart space, cleansing your chakras to open yourself up and broaden yourself for future abundance. And I think that's the lesson for all of us coming through loud and clear in this Taurus full moon is if you're being set. This is the portal. You're setting yourself up for future success by releasing all of the things that are blocking your path and by cleansing your soul, by cleansing your heart and getting back to that heart space where you can expand and believe again. Not easy, but beautiful, right? Beautiful. Cancer. Here we go, babes. 57, 54. I'm going to 54, 54 I'm going to do. Cancer. This is your energy for the Taurus full moon. So that starts today at 11:11 portal, going right through that Taurus full moon and on to the 13th. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Now, Cancers, this is challenging energy for us. And like I said, with I think Aquarius and Aries, they're intentionally getting challenging energies. Now, I can say this right now, when Jupiter goes back into Sagittarius, for like 6 out of the 12 zodiac signs, it's really wonderful. Cancer, you're not one of those zodiac signs. How do I know that? Because I'm you, and I looked it up. So this could be very challenging for you. This could be very challenging energy. But this Taurus full moon, I just saw 5555 flash across my time. You just can't make this stuff up. Cancerians, this is very difficult energy for us. But why do we get challenged? We get challenged to level up. We get challenged right before we're about to walk through a portal of greatness. So please do not be scared of this. What is the challenge? This challenging energy of the in-between. That's what it is. Nothing is yet set in stone. And we don't like to be emotionally vulnerable. We like having a definite answer from somebody because it makes us feel secure. You know what, Cancerians? That's our challenge over the next 3 days. To not need a definite answer, but to have faith to proceed anyway. The universe is basically saying, kid, how much do you want it? Because I'm not going to make it easy for you. How much do you want it? Show me. And this is the challenge. At least they're giving this message to us as saying, hey, this is the test you have to pass, by the way. This is the challenge question, right? You could pass, if you failed the rest of the tests, if you get this challenge question, you could pass the test. So, Cancer, this is your little peep into the challenge question. Nothing is yet set in stone. Very challenging energy for us. You see all the water here? You see all the emotions? We are very vulnerably emotional. And that's why we always look. Cancers are tidal creatures, right? We are where the water meets the land, right? The moon is our ruling sign. It's a big hunk of rock floating out there in outer space, but it pulls on the water. So it's where the water meets the land. And that's where we feel most comfortable. So we really do need that stability in our life, which is why we always are attracted to earth signs. It's true. This is the universe saying to you, no earth, nothing set in stone. I know, ironically, on this Taurus full moon, but it's challenging you. It's challenging you. Nothing set in stone. You need to believe. You need to have faith, and you need to proceed in faith. And that's your job. That's your job over the next 3 days, Cancer, is to proceed in faith alone, letting yourself go with that water and go with the tide. Proceed and let your emotions make you vulnerable. Be uncertain. Be insecure. Be secure in the uncertainty. It's something that you need to get used to, and it's preparing you for a reason. Channeling. Ooh. Cancerians. I've said this before. You are such a psychic sign that you are manifesting even when you don't know you're manifesting. But what's coming through very, very clear is that dreams and messages are coming through powerful, strong to you over the next 3 days. You will be receiving some serious insights and some serious advice. Listen to it. Take it. This is all about a big thing. I can't say it any better than that. This is all about something huge in your life, right? And so you're going to be getting advice. Nothing is set in stone. If you've been rejected, it's not set in stone. If you've been ignored, it's not set in stone. In other words, you can still turn this around. You can turn something totally around into your favor. You will be getting messages. You will be getting advice. But you will have to have faith. You will have to stick through this really wonky period of not having those absolute decisions made for you. We, all water signs actually, can be very indecisive. Very indecisive. We can not want to make that choice, right? Cancerian, you're being asked to make the choice and to be very uncomfortable with the in-between right now. You are going to be receiving a lot of dreams. The guidance that you're going to be receiving may not be 3D. It'll come in dreams. It'll come in messages. Watch out. Watch out for them. Try to write down your dreams when you wake up, Cancerians, because there's message. Oh, God. I'm sorry about this, guys. I just have to. I was trying to ignore it, but it wasn't working for me. Messages are coming through loud and clear for you, but it's also you channeling your messages and sharing your voice, right? It's not just a one-way street. It's you and spirit. In other words, you are being the conduit for spirit over the next 3 days. You have to listen to spirit, and without a hardcore substantiated evidence, let it be channeled through you. Just speak just let the messages flow through you. Just speak what needs to be spoken into being. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. How ironic that this card comes up. There are all these, but that's beautiful, right? That's beautiful energy, Cancerian. This is the way, in other words, spirit is coming through with a solution for you, with how to make this sort of quasi-difficult time actually a very productive time. Be playful, be funny, be happy, have energy, go out and have good time with your friends. Like, share yourself and your messages by being social, by getting out there and enjoying your life. Don't be bogged down or weighted down by fear over the next 3 days. Why? Because fear will take you and start to manifest the wrong things. You are manifesting even when you're not speaking out loud, Cancerian. You can manifest just with your mind. It's crazy, but it's true. So keep yourself in the most playful, uplifting positioning this week. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you stay in that harmonious streamline. It's a challenge, dude. It's purposely challenging you. Why? Because what's waiting on the other side of that portal is so gosh darn juicy. Only the strong deserve it. That's an FYI. Whoo, Cancer. Whoo, that's all I've got to say. So Aquarius just got after the one who loves you. It's safe. Oh, neat, nice. Hey, KD, I heard take the bull by the horns and take one's power back. Don't even allow the small goat-sized horns. Allow... Oh, girl, my mind goes to places, man. Hi, Amanda. Good morning, Gary. Hey, God of Souls, will my mom make it through surgery? God of Souls, pray. Pray and positive energy sending right through to your mom, but I'm not taking personal questions today. I'm doing zodiac sign readings for the Taurus full moon. Hey, Sarah. Okay, let's go on to Leo. Someone had asked for Leo. We're at... Okay. Leo. Here we go. That Cancer energy blew me away. It really did. Taurus, like I said, the moon is exalted. And that's why I think this challenge is actually set up to help us out in a big way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say to you. All right, Leo, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Damn. Well, Leo's, I don't know if you, I guess it's not true. You do get afraid. Of course, you're human. So it's in working through these fears, and it could very well be fears of people's perception of you. Fears that you're not going to succeed, or that people will continue to undermine you, or fears that they will not appreciate you the way that you feel like you should be appreciated. All of those things are not getting you anywhere, Leo. And I feel like in a way it's saying they're holding you back. So this is a great time to release them and just let go of them, so you can open up your heart space for all those positive messages that want to come in and all those people who love you. I think I think that maybe, just maybe, a lot of your progress has been driven by fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being important, fear of not mattering to people. All of those fears have to be let go. They have to be let go of, because honestly, they're dragging you down, Leo. They really are. Now, this is the thing. For years and years of your life, you might have used those fears to fuel your progress. Great. What this Taurus full moon is asking you to do is find a better way, because you're still somehow preserving negative energies in your life. Those fears have no place where you're going. You don't need them anymore. This is a time of peace and happiness, and you're not going to experience that peace and joy the way to your fullest capacity if you're still somehow finding motivation in those fears. Let those go. Let those go. Whoever actually really does love you is going to love you no matter what. Whoever actually believes in you already believes in you, and you don't need to impress everybody, Leo. You really don't. Hold on. Getting into authentic truth. I've said this time and time again. This energy, the energy that is coming through, is about honesty. It's about truth. It's about clarity. And honestly, Leo, to me, these two cards together are saying over the next couple of days, the gift from the Taurus full moon is it's going to shine light. Think of the moon card in tarot. It's going to shine light on maybe a hidden danger or a hidden poison. It's going to point out where maybe a negative energy was coming from. The truth will out, and it will out in your favor these 3 days, Leo. It will help you. It will help illuminate things that thought that they could stay hidden, things that thought that they could keep you held back, things that maybe had taken attached to you that are holding you down or draining you from precious energy. The truth will out, Leo. You will be able to see. And I think that you will finally be able to see that you don't need this negative energy. Maybe you felt like you needed to hold on to your demons in order to make your life work. The truth is, you don't need them at all. They need you. So you can let go at any time, and this is the time to let go. This is the time to let go, Leo. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. What did I say? This is almost like the star card. This is a continuation of truth, but this is also, you are heard. You are seen. People do admire you, and they do listen to you. And the people who don't can leave. They can leave. You don't need them in the room, and you certainly don't have to waste your precious time on thinking about them or trying to impress them. 11 minutes until 11:11. Ooh, that's powerful. I love that message, Jessica. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So Leo, your time is here. It's not coming, it's here. This is the time over this full moon to release any negative attachments in yourself. Fears, release them. Let them go. Let them go. Don't even think about them or humor them anymore, because they don't serve you. And moving forward, you only take the tools that are going to serve you to make more progress. Ooh, that was a real clear message too, Leo. Virgo. We're going on to Virgo energy. Ooh, 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Wow, to 11:11. That is really awesome. Maybe if we share it together, we can just sit and meditate for a second so that we all can manifest during that really kind of like special moment, right? Virgo, the energy coming through, the energy is gaining momentum. This is good news, Virgo. This is good news. And this is a very natural healing card. This is a very beautiful card. So whatever it is that you are working on, thinking about, or wanting in your life, keep manifesting it. This portal is going to push you forward in a wonderful way. It's going to really help you out. You're going to feel like a release of being trapped. I also think this is energetically you not being so stuck in your head or trapped and focusing all on details. You're letting that go. You're releasing that a little bit. There's sort of this energy of just going with the flow over the next 3 days, which is actually going to help your life heal. It's going to help it's going to help you make progress. It's going to help you in ways that you're really going to be happy about. The energy is gaining momentum. So if you were wondering or worrying, because I know that sometimes often you worry, Virgo, the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. It's happening. It's all good. It's all there. It's all real. You might actually be getting a big old deposit this week. You might actually be getting a proposal or meeting somebody. Bottom line is the energy is just going to keep getting better. It's not going to fall away. So if you want to keep worrying, Virgo, you can, but that's just going to take your joy away. Let go of fear and worry, because it's all moving forward. The progress is happening. Inward revolution. And that's what it is. It's that challenge of let go of having to have every detail accounted for. Let go of having to control every certain minor detail. Let go, let go, let go of wherever you were in the past, because your future is coming through with full speed, Virgo. It keeps picking up momentum and it's not going to stop. So have faith in it. You've gotten into a sort of energetic pattern that keeps gaining momentum. It's not losing momentum. The steam is there. You have the energy, you have the resources. It's just going to keep moving. So get on board. Get comfortable with the movement. Get comfortable with not having to worry about gas in your car, because the tank is full, Virgo. The tank is full. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is a huge change. Your life is taking on a big change. There is something that I told you, the momentum keeps going, and maybe that's what your fear reaction is wanting to slow it down and hold it back because you don't like change. Stop, because the change is beautiful. The clearing is ahead. You're getting out. You're getting out. It's almost like when you know that scene from Lord of the Rings when they were all stuck. Where were they stuck? Where the dwarves were, right? They lost Gandalf, and it's all dark underneath, and they finally make it out. You're finally making it out. You're finally making it out, Virgo, and you have to leave some stuff behind, because the world ahead is very beautiful, and the momentum isn't going to slow down. So it's saying this 3 days, get comfortable with the new momentum. Get ready, get comfortable with the new speed. Get comfortable with the new pace, because your life is picking up, and it's doing so in beautiful ways. And you're only going to hurt yourself by trying to pull a Fred Flintstone and stop the car with your feet, because that's not real. It doesn't really work. It only works in the cartoons. Okay, so lift your feet up seriously and just let the car roll, because it's rolling in a beautiful way. And that's what the inward revolution is about, really, Virgo. It's about finding some comfort and finding a way to relinquish what you would normally need to feel comfortable. Whoo, gosh. Libra. Looks like we made it, guys. We made it through the zodiac. Libra, this is your energy for the Taurus full moon. It's time to release negativity. Oh, that's interesting. Libra, if you have felt outside of yourself over the past couple of weeks, this is the time to put it all down. This is the time you may have felt a little bit stuck, almost like you had lost momentum, like something really good had been happening to you, and now you felt like sort of in a murky in-between. Well, all that murky in-between, that murkiness, this is the time to release it and let it go. And feel good with what you have and where you are right now at this moment in time. Libra, I think that the world there's a clearing for you. Taurus energy, you and Taurus are both ruled by Venus. This could have to do with something about a relationship that you were in. And so if you are in a relationship that you wanted to stay in, that you were dedicated to, but the bottom line is it's just not working out. It's not what you want anymore. It's not who you want anymore. It's time to release it. It's time to accept it. It's time to let go of that incessant need of yours to make everything right for everybody else. And this time, make something right for yourself. Trust in the divine guidance that's being given to you. Please trust that energy, Libra, because when it's time to let go, it's time to let go. And it's not, when it's time to let go is not the time for, in other words, it's not your time to try to find a balance so that you don't have to let go. It's not your job. You're not the worker being called in right now. The worker being called in is release, is the energy of release and letting go and moving forward. So Libra, drop the need to balance things out and to smooth things over. Let them be exactly what they are, because what they are is a truth, and the truth will out this week. It wants to come out over the next 3 days. Let it come out. It may not be easy. It may not be something that you want to hear, but it's something that you need, and it's a path forward, and you have to move that direction. Oh, wow. What did I say? And this is ironically the balance card. You, balance. Nothing has gone wrong. This feeling of, okay, now the message has changed a little bit. This feeling of maybe you thought things were going wrong. Maybe you were afraid. In other words, you were building up the fear in your head. It was all happening inside of you. When outside of you, everything was okay. It's actually okay. These were just your feelings of obligation. You felt like you needed to fix things, and they were building up negativity. Remember, negativity is that energy. It's not necessarily good or bad. It's just subtractive, right? That's what negative is. It's subtractive. You were subtracting energy from yourself. You were subtracting harmony from yourself just by putting too much burden and pressure on yourself, Libra. Everything is actually okay. The universe has actually got this. It's going to be all right. You don't have to worry about, what did I say? You don't have to worry about being the one that puts everything back into balance. The universe has taken that onto its shoulders now. It's not your responsibility, so let it go. Let it go and get some balance inside yourself. It's going to be okay. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? I mean, the cards speak. They speak. They speak, they speak, they speak. It's time to release negativity. The universe has got this. The universe has got this, right? You think it's wrong because maybe there's some unhappiness involved and you don't want anybody to be unhappy. You think it's wrong because it's a change and you don't want the change. You want things to stay status quo, but it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's what the universe is asking for. Why? Because the universe knows balance better than you do, Libra. Tap in to that energy and you will see that the universe is actually trying to say, hey, Libra, we're trying to balance things out. And your efforts are actually contributing to the imbalance. So let us take it, Libra. Let us take it. And you focus on realigning your life. Listen, there's something going on inside of you that you don't want to admit to, that you don't feel comfortable with. This is the 3 days of truth. This is when you get real and you just allow yourself to accept something that is true because it's true, not because it's easy or because you're going to like it, but because it's true. And then Libra, set yourself free. Let it go. Even if it's a relationship you were trying to make work, you are not obligated to continue to sacrifice your life for somebody else's happiness. Maybe it's a project or a job. You're trying to always balance things out and make things work. You have to stop because you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. In fact, your efforts to balance things out are contributing to imbalance because you may be, in not speaking up, not saying anything, and not walking away, you may be allowing that other side to grow out of control. No, the time is now to realign with yourself and realign with purpose and realign with universal balance. Let the universe take on the balance. Don't you try to overwork anymore. It's done. You have to lay it down. You have to let it go. Lay it down, let it go. This is the full moon. It's time to release. Lay it down and let it go. And it will help you come back into a sense of peace inside yourself. Your own balance, Libra, is what you really need to be addressing over the next 3 days. Wow. Wait, what? Rob, are you just joking? Did somebody I know, I'm like, did somebody just like hijack Rob's account? Because Rob is like usually one of my best my best subscribers. He's always on here supporting the community. So I don't really know what's going on, Rob. If you're having a hard time, that's really sad. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, all the best for you. It's really, yeah. So yeah, that's really sad. That's really sad that you even would say things like that. It could very well be that he's bipolar. I don't know. I don't know. Those kind of, you're right, Liz. I know it, but we all on this, in these chats have experience with Rob, and he usually is very supportive. So my puppy's great. Actually, she's not feeling so great today because she threw up a little bit this morning. And she was really scared because I was steam cleaning the carpet. And she really got scared of the steam cleaner vacuum. It really terrified her. So she's sleeping on my bed right now. I'm trying to relax. Yeah, let's pray for Rob, because I'm not really sure what's going on with him or, with his soul right now. I think that, in terms of what I know about behaviorism and what I studied, I'm not a behaviorist. I don't have my BCBA, but I did study it. I was doing some master's work in it. So what he just exhibited is very, very bipolar. So he might be struggling with some issues. So love and light to you. You don't get to talk to me like that, but love and light to you. You're blocked until you come back around, but love and light to you. There you go. There you go. Just putting it out there. Anyway, so guys, I hope that these messages have somehow helped you and illuminated you. I have to say, they really surprised me a great deal with just how spiritual they are and how healing these messages were. But I think it's what you need, because when you're being set up for sort of a portal of value coming through, walking through that portal of newness and exaltation and liberation, freedom, or happiness, there is a sense of spiritual cleansing that has to happen prior to that. And I feel like that energy is really perfect for this full moon. It's a loving full moon that's saying, here's what you have to let go of to be your highest self, to be your best self. And I think that that's really beautiful. So, ooh, there was a lot. I could feel the energy is kind of exhausted right now. Ooh, also because I just steam cleaned my carpet. This insight card came out again right in front of me as I'm reshuffling my cards. Insight. This message was about insights. It was to lead people into the direction of being their best selves and what they needed to work on. Wishing you love and blessings too, Christina. Thank you so much for everybody who shares in the chat. I appreciate you support of each other. Lots of goodness, lots of wonderful goodness. All right, if there are any more commercial breaks in this, I'll make sure that they come in between, in between messages. I'm not going to interrupt any messages. I'm going to try to read some of your chats right now. Today is amazing. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Kristen. And the universe conspired to keep me home in bed. Amen, girl. While watching this, I got an awesome confirmation from that weekly Scorpio video. Thank you. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And girl, enjoy your day off. I think that's a great example, because this is the perfect time to sort of take care of yourself. It really is. It's almost like trust in spirit. Spirit's got this. Let go of the fear. Let go of the old mindsets that tell you things that just aren't true. Oh, if it's too hard, I shouldn't do it. That's a sign that I shouldn't move forward. Bull. It's a sign that you might just have to go back to work and rephrase, edit something, or you know what I'm saying? Just whatever your old mindset is, it's time to release it. It's time to move forward by releasing that old mindset, letting go of it, not letting it confuse you or convince you to stay in the same place anymore. Prepare you to really walk through this new time that's coming into all of our lives. Guys, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for your constant support of the channel. I love you all. I will return with a live tomorrow. Well, once again, I'll be answering questions. You're welcome, Bob. No, Missy, we're ending. But you can go back and watch this, and I'm going to timestamp it. I agree, Jessica. Absolutely. Great risk and a lot of work. And sometimes you have to believe even through those times when you don't see much movement. And that's the hardest, because you all know we like our instantaneous gratification. We want our $1 million after the first week of completion. And this is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But just keep at it. Tenacity. And Taurus energy is very tenacious. And it reminds us to keep at it and to keep faithful while we keep at it. So guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye, Liz. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Jessica. I know, I'm guilty too, girl. Are you kidding me? We all are. Absolutely. So have a great, beautiful day. Please do your manifestations. Sage your house. Do the water manifestations. But also, I like to burn a piece of paper with those things on it that I want to release. I like to burn it and then shed it out into the universe and let the air take the ashes away. That's another thing I do every full moon, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.